I'm going to read you today a little chapter from my book, Beauty and the Gut, on dairy and the gut. So I had a really nice Skype meeting this morning, and we were talking about my journey, and I mentioned dairy and how destructive it was on my health and my hormones. So anyone who's followed along with my journey knows that I struggled with my weight for quite a while, and it wasn't until I actually started to give up things like dairy and meat that my weight dropped from a size 12 to a size 6. So the main reason is because dairy is full of hormones, hormones that your body will also take on. So this is why you struggle, ladies. Take it on. So anyways, dairy and the gut. Let's have a little read of it. So we have always believed that dairy is something humans should consume in order for us to have strong bones and prevent us from things like developing osteoporosis later on in life. But this is a load of rubbish. It shouldn't be in our diet. The natural purpose of cow's milk is to feed baby cows. When the baby grows up, they stop drinking the milk. So think about it. When you are a baby, you are on your mum's boob, maybe, unless you're bottle fed. But then you're not on it anymore, unless, I hope you're not, if you're 40 and on it, that's just, get off it. The purpose of the cow's milk is for the baby cow. It's not actually for you. The chemical consumption of cow's milk is different from that of human milk, and therefore our bodies are not designed to break it down. So people who have real chronic inflammatory skin problems, like I did, chronic acne and eczema and even psoriasis, these can all be related to the amount of dairy consumption you are having. I was drinking a lot of milk through my teenage years, and I also had a lot of chronic acne. Way. So the main protein in cow's milk is called casein, and the other protein is whey. So the molecules of casein are too huge for humans to digest. This is where you get the skin problems, and sometimes people get irritable bowel syndrome as well because they can't digest the proteins in it. So without the necessary enzymes such as the lactase to break it down, casein coagulates in our stomach and is very difficult for our bodies to break down. Casein is such a strong binder that it is often used in wood glue. Oh, that's so yummy, right? As I mentioned earlier, casein has a similar effect to gluten. I skipped that bit, but that's also in the book, which damages and inflames the small intestine, leading to the development of leaky gut, which is also in the book. So where's the other problem here? Because this causes your insulin to be released, getting into those hormones. When this happens, it may trigger skin issues also, like acne. So, you ever see like bodybuilders with acne like all over their shoulders? Quite common. The whey protein, right? And then another reason why you get autoimmune diseases to develop is because of dairy. I've also had an autoimmune disease. Oh, aren't I just the lucky one? So healthy. So anyways, once dairy is put into our bodies, it becomes extremely acid forming, and anything that is acid forming depletes beauty and encourages weight gain, as well as chronic inflammation. Now, I've mentioned chronic inflammation like so many times. At the root cause of your health problems is chronic inflammation, and this is what you have to be addressing if you want to get back into the wellness circle. Stir it up like a big, big magic pot of wellness. Chronic inflammation needs to go. All right, so dairy is one of the most mucus-forming foods there is. Remember, think of glue whenever you think of dairy. Glue. When you drink it, that milk, glue. It's sticking to your insides. And then all the food that you eat sticks to your insides, especially if you're eating gluten as well. That's a sticky substance as well. All gluey. And then calcium and osteoporosis is also linked into the book as well, because we do believe that calcium is what's going to, we have the dairy for our calcium. No. It's actually giving you osteoporosis when you have that dairy. So that's also in the book as well. So many things to learn, guys. So people are terrified today to skip out the dairy from their diet because we have been programmed and brainwashed from birth to believe, from advertising and the media, we know how good they are, that if we do not eat dairy, we will not have strong bones and will later develop osteoporosis. This is hugely a load of crap. Yes, I did write that. Change your mindset, please. All of the mindset, guys. Where do you think a cow gets its big muscles from? Mine not looking quite so big these days with the gyms being closed and all, because gyms are bad for our health. They don't eat meat or dairy. They eat their greens. This is where they get them from, just like you should be. Are you eating your greens? Did your mum tell you to eat your greens? Well, you should have listened, because that's where your calcium is. So if you really do not want to give up dairy, there are alternatives, especially now we have vegan options. But you've got goat's milk and goat's cheese as well. But yeah, still from an animal. So, you know, for the hormone health, we want to stay away from anything that's going to give you extra hormonal issues. We don't want more hormone problems. So leave this finally with, if you suffer from any digestive issues like an autoimmune disease, yeah, it comes from your gut health, weight gain, type 2 diabetes, PMS ladies, infertility, skin disorders like acne, rosacea, eczema, or any other chronic illness, you must stay away from all kinds of dairy, because at the root cause of all of this is inflammation, and dairy triggers inflammation. So I go into a list of things that you can eat as well, like if you want more calcium, but remember, like, just eat more greens. That is like the message here as well. Dairy causes a lot of chronic inflammation inside your body, and the more inflammation you have, the more you are going to get skin problems as well as any chronic illness as well. So you want to eliminate this inflammation, and if we can start by eliminating foods that create the inflammation, then we are going to get back into a place of wellness, which is what it's all about. We have to get you back into wellness. So other things like people mention to me, like they've got arthritis as well. So arthritis is about inflammation, and there are many causes to it, but if you are eating dairy, I just want you to give it a try, give it even a little thought process. That inflammation, that's the root cause of this problem, or anything. If you've got a hormone issue, if you've got like too much anxiety, too much depression, just give things a try, guys, and see if they work. But just know that certain foods create inflammation, and certain foods can help repair your body as well, which is what the book also covers. I'm not going into that now, it's about dairy. So anyways, that's a little bit of my book on dairy and the gut. And if you haven't read it, you know, like, it's online. You can check it out on Amazon. It's everywhere. Anyways, if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. If you enjoyed it, that is, you know. Or come join me on Instagram at Holistic Danny for more wellness and yoga as well, because it's all about creating a whole sturdy part of wellness. We want everything to be well, guys. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!